Kaieteur Radio.
Covering Guyana from coast to coast.
Demerara and Essequibo 99.1 FM.
Berbice 99.5 FM. Kaieteur Radio. This is the news on top of the hour.
Live from our studio in Georgetown.
Kaieteur Radio 99.1 FM.
Good morning. Welcome to this morning's newscast on Kaieteur Radio. I'm Kevin Smith. Vice President Bharat Jagdeo believes it is common sense for the total cost of the gas to energy to be decided on before any insurance policy is pursued, even though he has calculated the financial viability of the project in the absence of that very final cost. When asked if the government is also considering any of the risks in its analysis of the project and conclusion that it will be viable, he acknowledged that while the possibility of an explosion exists, it simply does not change the commercial viability of the multi-billion US dollar project. Meanwhile, experts have argued that a gas leak management plan should be inserted into the developer's environmental impact assessment. However, Exxon has already filed that study with the EPA without addressing this risk. And the role Guyana plays in monitoring spending in the capital-intensive oil industry here comes after the oil companies would have expended large sums of money in the development of the oil fields, after which Guyana is handed the bills to scrutinize. This is according to Jagdeo when he explained that it is for this very reason that the country is working on building capacity in the area of cost audit and verification. The Vice President explained that the arrangement it currently has with ExxonMobil and partners to develop the country's oil endowment does not afford the nation a co-management position, which would allow the country insights into the company's spending to ensure beforehand that Guyana is not being given bills with inflated costs for goods and services needed within the sector. Meanwhile, as government authorities continue to iron out a number of variables for the nation's first oil blocks auction, now slated for year-end, Jagdeo said he is not opposed to locals being part of the process. Dr. Jagdeo said the involvement of locals is a very important point for the state to consider. And air bridges valued at $2 million for the Cheddi Jagan International Airport have arrived and are expected to be installed sometime next month. CJIA's Public Relations Officer, Shunza Samuels, shared this development with DPI. It was in September 2021 when the Ministry of Public Works awarded a contract for $2 million to a local company, Total Solutions, for the supply of 2 additional air bridges for the airport. The decade-old project was awarded to China Harbor Engineering Company for the sum of $150 million, $138 million from the China Exim Bank and $12 million from the Consolidated Fund, taxpayers' money. When the PPP administration took office in August of 2020, Minister Edgell stated that they were not satisfied with the work that was done by the contractor, and as such, they had negotiated and gotten the company to do additional works at the airport at no cost to Guyana. And to wrap things up, the Caribbean Court of Justice on Friday overturned the conviction and 45-year prison sentence of murdered teenager Nisa Gopal's stepfather, Jarvis Small, calling the evidence proffered against him in the lower courts greatly prejudiced. This means that Small is freed of the 2010 murder, some 8 years after he was found guilty of the crime. The court, however, upheld the guilty verdict but reduced further the 45-year sentence for the girl's mother, 50-year-old Bibi Sharima Gopal, called Nari, to 30 years, ordering that she will be eligible for parole not before 15 years. And that brings us to the end of this morning's newscast. I'm Kevin Smith. Thank you for listening.
Kaieteur Radio, keeping you informed.
Demerara and Essequibo 99.1 FM.
Berbice 99.5 FM. Kaieteur Radio.
Did you sound? Heard you got $2 million for me. Summer's gonna be crazy. It's easy like 1, 2, 3. Can't believe all this money for me. Money for me. I got to get the CASH. That's the code for the vault, so let's play. Top up with 1,000 and the next day you could be a millionaire. But did you sound?
More than 15 million to grab this summer. Top up with $1,000 or more to collect the letters to spell CASH.
For a chance to catch millions in the Digicel's cash vault.
Top up today.
Did you sound?